Hey. Hey. Get him, Mace. You ready? Ready? Let's get that mouse. Oh, get him. Let's get that mouse. Get him. Get him, Mace. Get him, boy. He's on the hunt. This is what you call indoor hunting.
He wants that mouse so bad.
They zigzag through here like it's an interstate.
They
Good
do.
boy. Good boy. I'm going to put his bed right there.
We figure that they're going to get lounge chairs, you
Good
know.
boy. Good boy.
Randy, we need to get them a little desk.
I mean, they're in the middle of the day. I can't leave food out.
Oh, yeah, they don't care about
They'll eat his dog food.
Ace,
Good boy.
where's that mouse?
Where'd he go? Did they see that? Oh my gosh. He was awesome.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Did you get him, Ace? Did you get him?
Oh gosh. Oh goodness.
Ace, Ace. Hey. Can you sit? Can you speak? Can you speak? Ace. He's been out wild dogging it today. What do you think? What do you think, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Welcome everybody to Incredible Tiny Homes.
Well, I can't see nothing but like your feet.
Oh, I'll be back on the floor. Our show tonight is about, Amanda and I, we got some things we wanted to share with you. Some really cool, I think, inspirational things, and we're going to show you some homes too. But I wanted to tell you that what we've, it's finally, we get a lot of people, this is such a stressful, has been a business, and it's part of running a business, but we're getting a lot of really cool things that have been happening. People have done things, and so, and me being a business owner, of course, you'll see a million beautiful comments, and one, all of us are like, hey, that one negative one really throws you a loop. You know what? I've trained myself not to do that anymore. I really have, or I'm trying to, and I'm doing really good at it because I'm not allowing that, because I really realize how lucky we are to have the folks that we have behind us and the customer we built for, and all the great things. We've gotten some great people working here. I'm feeling more and more of a bond with the guys that are working here, the people that are working here. Yeah, there's some still things that are, you got some guys in here that may not, or people that aren't conducive with what we're doing, but we're building a really good family here with Steve and Scott and Will and Tom and all the guys outside here. You got Jesse. I can't name them all right? But everybody that's been here and been for years, and I don't want to exclude anybody, but it's coming together with this partnership, and we're getting organized, and Will's cleaning up the entire lot out there. The forest getting done. Everybody's excited about that forest getting done.
Yeah.
And then they're getting ready for the beach to get done, and Amanda's yawning.
I know.
You ready to go to bed?
I'm sleepy.
We got to get going, but it's been a big day. But I wanted to just share that, tiny homes that we've learned in our company here, tiny homes, when we really think about what we've done, it's about people. It is about the people that are moving in these homes and all that they bring. Amanda brought up a point today. We had somebody that needed to go to a doctor this morning, and Amanda couldn't get her to the doctor. She just slammed here. And so Donna took her to the doctor, So it was like Amanda said, that's part of a community, people helping each other. Hey, I can't get here. Can somebody, maybe you're on a board, people's available on certain days to help certain people,
Oh, that's a good idea.
There's so many ways of organizing it, but it was just cool to knock on the door. Hey, and then you don't feel obligated. Hey, you can't? Okay, go to the next one or something, Anyway, there's a million ways of doing that, but
it's one of the benefits of the community, and when everybody's here, that's just a nice thing to know that, hey, there's some other people here that could help. Yep. That's great. Help.
Yep, and it's just but the people that we build for, when I really start thinking about it, they've all got a face to their home. The ones that I get to meet, the ones I get to work with, and the characters that are coming here. You got Donna and EJ and Kimberly and, all the people that are living here. They don't want to leave anybody out. There's so many more. But
we're back right now. Let's see.
All right. She moved.
I moved.
Amanda's sitting down, so I'm down so she don't have to stand up.
Yeah, I'm trying not to move.
Yeah. So I wanted to, I lost train of thought, Amanda. What we were talking about before the glitch.
I know, with the community and everybody helping.
Yeah. All right. So, but I got a couple folks and things that have happened that's transpired, and I want to kind of share with you a little bit here. Mm-hmm. So, I have some folks that actually want to, and this is hard for me because I shouldn't say hard, it's just something I don't do, is I don't ask for stuff, all right?
Right.
It's not a matter of pride, you know? Some people said, oh, you're too prideful to do a, oh man, I had it in my head. What's the one, the YouTube where you get people subscribing to your channel and you get paid?
That Patreon.
Yeah. And I don't know, I just, I probably could start one, but I don't know, I feel odd, doing that. It's just because we're a business and I want to make money and we want to be a viable business that we do what we do because of the income that we produce, But at the same time, I realize that what we do is about people. We are giving deals to people. Our whole structure of our price structure is to give affordable homes. Our communities out here, our parks, out here are all about, renting them at $200 a month. That's unheard of. Nobody in the country does that. And the way we develop it is about people helping with the donations or the deposits, and that's how we develop property. So I'm a business. I'm not a charity. I'm in it to make money, but at the same time, it's about you guys winning, us winning, and everybody winning.
And I want to bring something up. Somebody, Bon Anonymous Cricket, it says on here, I'm one of those living in my car watching this exciting movement of tiny homes. Exclamation point, being excited about it. What advice, what would you say about somebody who is in a situation like that? We've met several people that are in situations like that. What would you do if you were in a situation and needing a home, you're living in your car, you're trying to save up, and so what do you do? That's a hard situation to be in. And like you said, we're not a charity, but what do you give, because you want to give hope to people, to keep pushing forward. And I mean, they had the way they stated that was just an excitement. They're watching us. And, that's just to
in their car watching us.
Yeah, to still be excited about that. That's moving.
I know, I've always been able to, I don't know why, even when I wasn't a carpenter, things came easy for me to build, I just kind of put stuff together. And,
right.
But there's all kinds of situations while you're living in your car, if you're physically, incapable of doing physical work to build a tiny house, or you need money, of course, to do one.
Of course.
And then you need to put it somewhere, and you just can't put it anywhere, right? So it is a hard thing, and to me, that's why I want to look into the avenues of mostly out in California now, and you can do it in Dallas as people having tiny homes in the backyard, So if somebody was in their car, but they had a means of, you got to be able to create an income, and maybe you can't because maybe your living situation, you got to have a permanent. I've had somebody said they don't have a permanent address, they won't have a P.O. box, and they can't get a job because they have no identification.
I know, and there's steps, and I think of EJ back here. EJ had to lean on friends who were kind enough to let her stay with them for a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important too, because they said, oh, they're so ready for to go move forward with their tiny house, and it would to make connections with people. That shows you need other people. You can't do it by yourself.
No.
If I was in my car alone and I had no way of making money or no way of being able to get a house. I may have a job, but I would have to ask, and it's one of the things that we're talking about. You have to. Sometimes you don't want to ask, or there's people that really do want to help, like genuinely want to help other people.
And that's what I want to talk about tonight. They're here. It's like I bet the need is so much it'd be overwhelming.
Yes.
I mean, if if we were to say, okay, we're going to give everything away, I mean, we probably couldn't build enough homes. It'd be thousands and tens of thousands, you know, the people that need a home.
Right.
So the only, you know, the way that we've been able to do anything here is through using everybody to help. I would have never developed any of these parks without you all.
Right.
I couldn't go to the bank and borrow it.
No.
We could not have bought that 160 acres across the street
No.
without your deposits.
Right.
That's
That's
just
right.
the way it is. I
Right.
can't. That's why we're running this right now ad, say, please, if you're thinking about that across the street, I'm making another deal and I'm not charging the COVID up price.
Right.
We need you to help us keep growing. And in return, we're giving you 2 years free rent, you know, the whole thing. So we help each other. So a person like that, I don't know, what do? You pitch in, or do you have any means of anything? What if you sold your car for a couple grand?
Well, you know what I would think? This just comes to my mind.
Yeah.
I would be on this forum right here. There's so many of our followers. I wonder if some people could just get together, band together and say, hey, you know what? Let's all go in this together. There's 4 of us or 5 of us, okay? This one's living in their car. I'm, you know, might have an apartment or something, but I'm not doing so great either, and I need a tiny house. I wonder if there's people that would actually come together like the community does and help each other.
I wonder if we could do your duplex deal.
I've been wanting to do this forever. Have I not?
Build a duplex, 2 people own 1 house.
I have been wanting to do this, yeah.
Yeah, you share a kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even share the bathroom and the kitchen in the middle, and the bedrooms are on the ends or something, you know.
You know, and it's a means to an end. It's like, you know, not everybody would, you know, not everybody can start out, you know, you having help and support and family. Some people don't have any family. They don't have any kids, or they're divorced. They don't have a spouse. They don't have all what some people have to start out.
That is one hard story.
So try to think about that and what you can do to help somebody else. Randy and I have helped a lot of people because people helped us.
Oh gosh.
You know, and just kind of, you know, maybe reach out and see what maybe somebody could help.
Yep.
And do. This is a great group of people. I love watching everybody's comments on here, and it's just great. And I do, you know, I had come up. Remember whenever I talked about not long ago about trying to start a foundation?
Yeah, you wanted to. Yeah.
That's definitely something I would love.
Start it.
to
I
do.
thought about, you know, if you've got 150, 200 people, however this grows, right?
Right.
We could actually put $1 a day away or $1 a week.
Do you remember what I said years ago about a penny? I said if everybody would give a penny.
Yeah.
Just give.
But then I added it all up, and you said, that's not enough.
I was like, this would be a lot of people give a lot of pennies. I was like, okay, well then I changed it to $1.
Yeah.
Remember?
Right.
So it's like, we got to do something to help each other.
You know, if you guys, and that's about building a company that you guys trust and putting it in a fund. I wouldn't care to do, you know, as we get going and growing, and I'd have a fund.
Like Mishka just said, I know I would assist someone. I have, you know, I'm helping someone now who is homeless.
You've helped 3 people.
I've helped 3 homeless people. I had 3 or 4, and I did not know them.
Yep.
I didn't know them, but I took a chance because I looked at them and said, okay, that could be my son, that could be my daughter. I would want somebody to help them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, and you have too, Randy. You've helped people.
Yeah, but, you know, if we all pitched in, we could say, hey, we could build 4 or 5 a year.
Yeah.
You know, and give however we want to do it, you know. I'm like this. I don't ever ask for anything because I try to figure things out on my own.
Right.
All right. If I'm not too prideful to ask, listen, I've asked for, hey, when I lost everything, my buddy gave me a motorhome to live in.
That's right.
Yump gave land to live in.
Yes, that's
right. Get this. I told this story once before. I built a $12 million resort, right? And it was valued, I bought it for, you know, $160,000. And I had sold the house that I had built. My first very home I ever built, I sold it and bought some land. Then the years combined, I built this resort. Well, in 08 hit, I lost everything. Well, before I left the resort, I set up a homeowner association. It's just like here. There's no homeowners dues. There's no nothing here.
No fees, no nothing.
I don't charge anything for anything, all right? And that's why I did the resort. But they were big $600,000 homes.
Right.
Well, before I left, I set up a homeowners association because everything I was paying for, right, needed to be taken care of. The trash, the roads, the water, the pickup, the maintenance. Well, when I left, right, I set up a big meeting. They got a president, a board, and a whole deal, and they had to start charging per month homeowner dues.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
So at the meeting, I'd already lost a resort, and I was gone, and I was living in a motor home, and I wasn't the happiest camper in the world. It was not that I was sad.
Right.
And a homeowner that I had built a home for previously, 3 years before all this, right? Mm-hmm. You talking about? He walked up to me, and he shook my hand, and he slipped me $100. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! I thought I was just going to absolutely crumble.
Yeah.
I was crumbling because of embarrassment.
Yeah.
But I was crumbling because of I needed it.
Yes.
And I thanked him for it, and it was the hardest thing I'd ever done.
Oh, it was tough. Yeah.
And it was just, gosh. And then, you know, I had my son in Florida trying to get some work down there and stopped by a friend's house to do some work, and he did the same thing. I didn't say nothing to him. He slipped me another $100, and he's actually the inspector that was here that came and seen me.
Yeah.
And it's tough, man. So I know what it's like to be on nothing. And it's humiliating, you know. So I want to work. I want to pay for things and want to work myself out of a hole, you know. And thank the Lord I did, you know. But to do a foundation or something, I think it's great. We can't, you know, you can only do the best you can and help as many people as you can. And that's why I now building these homes, my thing was I wanted to be undercutting everybody, but Lord, we're undercutting them by tens of thousands of dollars, right? But they're asking me, well, why don't you go up another $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, Randy? You're still under everybody.
Right.
I just don't want to. I just don't. I want to make it work. It's like I want to make work what we come up with, right? And that's why, I don't know, for some reason it just makes me think more. It challenges me more, you know? I might be, okay, give me an example. Next door, Sunoco, paper factory.
Oh, and he come back after when you were
Did
done.
he? Okay. They come over here wanting to know, they're expanding across the street, and just because this is an industrial area. And he said, hey, we need a portable bathroom.
Right. And
I thought, he just wants two toilets, two sinks, in a little old trailer. We're going to put it on a trailer. It's like 8 by 14.
Right.
And we're going to use the panels. Well, man, I started figuring it up. Everything that I've got to put in it, I was over $8,000 my cost.
Right.
I called him up and I said, listen, I think you're probably looking for a $3,000 or $4,000 deal. I said, my cost is already over 8. I got to make a couple thousand off of it, you know. Mm-hmm. He said, fine with me. Good. You coming around 10, 11,000? I said, yeah, pretty much, I guess. So he come by and wanted to write the check. And he said, have you looked into these portable bathrooms? And I said, no, I haven't. I said, I just count what I got. And he said, the cheapest one we could come up with was $21,000.
Ain't that something?
I charged him $10,700 or $10,800, something like that.
Yeah, right.
And it's got water heater, mini split, 2 toilets, vinyl floors, but it's the panels, flat roof, nothing. And yeah, he said they go up to 30-some thousand. The cheapest was 21, you know. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wow, man. But you know, I'm okay. I didn't like, I could have got $3,000 or $4,000 more out of it. I did what I did, and that's the way I could do it. And it's just like, you know what? This is what we got to make work, and we go. Right. So when we build these homes for y'all, that's why it's so important for us to know our cost, our price line, what's costing, where we're at, where we're going with it, and all that. Now listen, we've lost a lot of money in the past because it always costs more than you think.
It does.
Always. But our costs are getting fixed because of our labor and our materials and what we're doing, and we're becoming more efficient and looking at all of our costs because we're getting good people that work here to help us.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to tell you, there are people that want to help. Yes. Even though we are a company that is for profit, all right? There are people that want to help. And I just wanted to, I don't like help because I like to make it on my own, right? It's not pride. It's just the way you're supposed to do, I think. I just want to try, I'm a business. But you know what? Then I had to think because we've had some donations.
We did.
And I want to tell you something. I thought about this, and I thought, all right, if people want to donate and they really want to help, I'm like, I'm going to open that door, and I'm going to do it in a way that they benefit, everybody benefits, and it's something the world can see.
Right.
You know, it's not going to pay for our new truck or whatever we got to get.
No.
Right? So, I wanted to tell you that we've actually had people donate some money to us.
This is just recently. This is just like this week. This was we've had other people from before that have done it as well.
Yeah. Well, the one from Susan, all right, for $200. All right. Sue. $200, and she sent me $200 to pay for a truss.
Yeah.
For our new building. And she wanted to pay for the guy building the truss so I can pay him to build the truss so we could get it up.
So we can.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's
gosh.
awesome for
So
her to do that.
And you know what? And I just had to realize there are people that just want to do that.
And they want us to do well.
Yeah. So I'm going to take Susan, and we're going to get her name, and I'm going to put it on that truss.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be so cool.
You're going to look up and you're going to see that's Susan's.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Sue's trust.
and I don't want to take that from people. And some people, you all might think, rolling their eyes, oh, all right, he's making all kind of money, and you're giving more money to do what he's doing, you know?
I wish I could hear somebody saying that. The way
Yeah, he's making all kind of money. He's putting all money in his pocket and later to give him more money. All right, well, hey, at least I haven't got to, you know, I'm just wabbing and preaching the Lord and asking for money, you know?
But that's so nice of her to do that.
Yeah.
So nice.
And then you got these other two.
Or I think it's just one.
Oh, from Betty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Betty sent two $50 checks.
No, she only sent one.
Oh, that's a copy.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, I'm
copy.
sorry. She's got the check still in here.
She sent $50. That's
Sent
so
50
sweet.
bucks, you know? And it's like, I don't want to take that away from somebody who really wants to help because, as you guys know, if you've been watching us for the years and years.
Sue's on here.
Is
Thank
she?
you, Sue.
Thanks, Sue.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. You can't deny that child.
Oh, the picture,
if
yeah.
that kid don't look like her, Lord. I mean, it's like twins. You see that?
Yeah.
Twins.
Aw. It's like a little Doberman pincher.
I know, I seen that.
Aw.
Cute.
But, so that's why I wanted to do our video tonight, because of Susan, because of Betty, was because this tiny homes and the people that live here and what we've done.
Yes.
It's about people. It's not, it's about us building. We love carpentry. We're full blown into building. What?
Yes, and I believe what Jeffrey just put on here. Jeffrey, I gotta send you something for doing that. I'm sending you something. Send me your address. I'll send you something. In Randy we trust. In Randy we trust.
Oh my God.
We gotta do something with that.
God, no.
Send me your information. My God, I'm gonna send you something.
Is that on the penny?
I'll send
We're going
you
to put that
all
on the
Randy's money
penny.
in his
We got to make our own money, Amanda.
Randy we trust.
Incredible dollars.
Incredible bucks.
Yeah, incredible bucks.
ITH bucks.
Gosh.
Oh God, we've turned into the Price is Right.
Yeah, you know what, Amanda? That just fired me up. I'm fired me up. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Looky here. Here we go.
Oh,
Ready?
boy.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, he's fired up
Yep.
now.
God, you guys fire me up, man. Here we go. Come on, Ace. Jump on top of me.
What's he doing, Ace?
Come on, Ace.
What's he doing?
Get on top of me. Come on, Ace.
Tom Jaws said, Amanda, that is merch. I just learned that word merch.
Merch.
And you got to get that merch.
God.
Sell that merch.
Isn't that
God,
cool?
We can't sell nothing. We had t-shirts we started and I got busy and
We're jumping on that.
we're trying.
Next weekend we got somebody gonna help us.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
that is right. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
merch.
That's right. Okay, there's something else I was gonna tell you. Hold on. What is it? Oh, sugar. I was gonna say something else.
What somebody said?
Oh, it was something else I was gonna say. Something else I was gonna tell.
Okay.
Nah, I forgot.
That's
Go
all right.
ahead.
You got fluff in your ear. All right. Our next one is amazing. Is our foam house. foam panel house, and we've got to come up with a name of it, all right, to describe our new model that we've come out with. And it was exploratory model. We don't know if we were actually going to build it. You wouldn't believe the response that we've had from last night's video. And I think it's a combination of the video when the guys and all of us were up in the loft and showed how strong it is.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we've had a lot of videos, or a lot of people inquiring. How many, Amanda?
I think 13, 12 or 13.
12 or 13 people.
Every one of those is a different person. Count those.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
And the first one?
And 14.
And 14.
Yeah.
14.
So.
14 interested in the foam house.
Yes. And
gotta go over that deal just one more time. What
so
you're doing.
what I wanted to do.
Derek said add me to that list. Okay.
I this system down, figuring it all up. All we want to do is just make sure we don't lose money, pay the guys, you know, try to see where we're going with all this, you know. And so I want to build 10 24-footers.
Yes.
With the dormer, but I've got to use our floor plan, what we have, it's the way it is, it's done over, it's just you buy it the way we build it, right? Mm-hmm. So my biggest thing was...
Okay, what's on our two? I tell them I'm screenshotting their names, and I'll put them in the book too.
Okay, I'm sure they heard you.
What the, okay.
They've been hearing you. So our biggest thing is I'm gonna do this one out here that we're almost done. We should be done Friday. All right?
That's amazing.
Everything. And we haven't been full-time on it.
Friday. You talking about
this Friday? Oh. So, done the way, there's gonna be 2 stages of getting this thing done. Stage 1 is we're gonna sell it the way it is with no stucco inside or out.
Yeah.
But everything in it, we're putting the floors in it, the countertops in it, the shower, the toilet, everything's in it, right? You can buy it that way. Or we're going to show you, if you wanted it stuccoed, what it would look like. All right? Now, so I don't want to get into more about what I'm going to do in the future and how we're going to do this. But this deal right here is I wanted to sell about 10 of them before the end of the year. Now this, I wanted to sell them cash money. All right? What you got?
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to sell them cash money because I'm trying to make a really, really good deal. Yeah. All right? And that money is going to helping us do our over budget on these communities that we build, the parks. All right. As you know, the prairie's costing us an extra $100,000 for the electric. It's $100,000 you got to come up with just to do the electric. Before, all they took in the forest, it was like $7,000.
And we're not asking any more money.
And I ain't asking for nobody to give nothing.
Make more money.
So we'll make some. So I thought, you know what? We need some cash flow. Let's throw them panels up. I've been wanting to do it. I said, I've got a separate crew. I got a separate crew that are going to build those. They're not going to affect anything of the flow of the construction. And we've been learning about them and studying them in the last week or two. And I've got one guy completely over it. Him and I have been just discussing it and working together back and forth to offer this.
Right.
Tomorrow night's show, we're going to do, because it was raining here tonight, and I was going to go out there and show you the house tonight, but tomorrow the electrical will be done. We're hoping the shower, toilet stuff, maybe some flooring. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, because we've been building a lean-to roof system as temporary so we can keep building all of our panels. We don't have enough room in our building, and Susan donated $200 for a truss.
I know, yeah.
So as soon as we get our trusses up and, you know, we can build more building, we'll bring them inside. But right now we've got a lean-to building we could build now for a couple months and throw these up together.
Right.
So combining our time frame, labor that it costs, these guys got to make good money. I'm going to pay them by the job so they can make good money, the materials and everything it costs. So that's where we're at. Well, tomorrow night I will have you a cost of these 24 feet homes. You're not going to believe what it is.
8 by 24.
8 by 24 feet, all right? It's an RJO floor plan.
That can be certified.
And it's a Freedom style home. So it's got a tankless water heater, a dormer. It's a Freedom style home. Yep, and it can be ANSI certified, all right? So we'll tell you tomorrow, so stay tuned. Come back tomorrow night. Yeah, so we've had 14 inquiries and 2 more tonight.
Yeah, so
And if this is a good test. So if you guys like it, we're going to build it. We're going to get them to you. You come and get them. We're going to have the weight, how much it weighs when we get done, take it. I may fabricate the trailer a little bit different because it can maybe lighter weight. and that'll help out with you all too.
And I want to say hi to Kristen Dahl. We all know Kristen has the Viking house, and she's one of those interested in a foam house.
Nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. There was something else I was going to say. With the foam house, you already explained the deal. Can you touch real quick on the, what am I trying to say? The resort. Just the resort deal, because I know we still have that going on. Just can you touch on that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
The resort, we should have 10 days left.
Okay.
In the resort deal. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. In the resort is you'd buy a 10 by 26. It's across the street from our company right here in these parks that we have. And across the street is 160 acres. We've got 40 home sites. And the home sites are 40 home sites on probably twice or three times the acreage that we had in the forest.
Right.
No deposit on any of the land. All you have to do is buy a house.
Right.
And we give 2 years free rent.
Right.
Included in your home is we're throwing an extra dormer on top of this freedom style home. And we're staining the outside. And we're urethaning the floors and countertops and throwing a regular refrigerator in there like apartment style for no extra charge.
Right.
And if you do it right now, we don't charge the COVID price of everything going up because of the lumber costs. I'm waiving that. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to close on this. We owe $125,000 on that property December 1st.
I asked Alyssa today, I said, what day do we have to pay that $120,000?
Yeah, the realtor called me today and he said, are you ready to pay it? And I said, yep.
Yep,
I am.
We're ready. I've got it satisfied.
So we got to give them $125,000.
Yeah. And
then the land is paid for. All right, isn't that exciting?
Very.
But it's only because of you all, and we need, the way that whole thing was to work is we needed 40 people to make it work. And and I know I felt like I stepped maybe too soon to buy that property.
Right.
Because we had all this going on, and I know it seemed.
But if we hadn't, if somebody was about to buy it, guys, they were about to be right in our faces with a dirt track.
Yep.
We couldn't have
Motocross
that.
dirt track cross there.
Motocross dirt track was about to be across from the community.
Yeah.
We can't have that.
So, I always push the envelope. I always push everybody around me. Yeah. Everybody around me is always uncomfortable.
Oh God, yes.
Always.
Yes.
And you guys are riding this ride with me, and if you've invested with me, you're going to be uncomfortable because I'm always pushing.
Yeah.
But I try to do this accurately. I try to think about what I'm doing. I don't just jump into something, all right?
Haphazard. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I do my best to do my due diligence and try to make a good decision.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we have bought the land across the street,
yes.
and it's going to give us and I'm finding people need more place to stay.
Yes. Yes.
And the people that are coming here to Tennessee, you wouldn't believe how many from California are coming here.
Oh, a lot.
From New Jersey and New York and some places. I mean, they are coming in here.
The majority is all out of state.
Yeah, and I talked to a realtor, and they can't keep up with Cobb County growing.
Cobb County is a big deal.
I am so glad we bought that property because it has city water, sewer, and power.
It
could have been
gone.
anything across the street.
Yeah.
You know what? And kind of it's a good way because we got the tomato farmer.
I know.
He'll never sell his property.
No.
We bought that one there. The other one are two industries, and they are doing massive.
Yeah.
They're so successful in their industry.
Yeah.
They've been over 100 years.
Yes.
They're not going anywhere.
No.
Nobody's going to build around us anymore.
Yeah, and then back in the back is the railroad.
Yeah. Well, we own the river property.
Yeah, the river property.
So we're surrounded.
Good.
We're good, everybody.
We're almost bordering like on the national forest.
So, being tonight, tiny homes is about people. And we've made it about people. I could have said, hey, I'm just going to build tiny homes and...
Somebody put, KP said, Ramanda, R-A-M-A-N-D-A, Ramanda Equity. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's...
And that was scary to do. That was scary to do that, to jump in. But if you hadn't have, there's so many things that if you hadn't have done, Randy, we wouldn't be where we're at today.
We wouldn't have made it.
We wouldn't have made it.
No.
And nobody I know have met, talked to, anything would have done the things you did. Because a lot of times it's right off the thing, it's like, oh no. No is the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Oh,
no was the RJOs.
No was the RJOs.
And the no was the foam.
The foam, yeah.
Everybody said,
scary.
No, when I come up with a suggestion, what I'm going to do, it's like crickets. Nobody knows what to think. Yeah. But I look at it Because I feel like when I look at something, I'm thinking, this can really benefit people. This can really benefit all of us. We'll make money, you'll get a house, less expensive, and it's durable, and da-da-da. And then when it can become ANSI certified, I'm like,
yes,
it's a no-brainer.
That is a no-brainer. The other thing I want you to touch on is that, just to reiterate, to not purchase anything from anyone from the resort, blah, 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 like that. And then also the time frame on the resort, and talk about when all this started.
Okay, I'm sure they can hear you.
Well,
so,
I'm just saying.
All right. We had somebody on there saying, hey, they owned a lot in the resort and they wanted to sell it to somebody. Well, we do not sell lots in the resort, so don't buy a lot in our resort.
From anyone.
From anybody or anything.
But us.
Not even me, because I'm not selling lots.
No.
All right. And what was the other one? Oh, the resort time frame?
Yeah, when did we start? And it's the year-long blah, blah, blah.
Well, we're just closing on the property. Our excavator, his name's Yump, Y-U-M-P. Yump. So we walked over to that, showed him where I flagged everything, and he hadn't seen where I flagged and walked up these deep crevices and hollers that we call them here. And he was really surprised of the land and the way it looks.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So we are trying to finish up the forest. He's got driveways and a little bit of road to be done down in Tamarack. Will be done. People can start turning on their power.
Right.
We have all the meters set now. We're ready to go. You guys are ready to turn on your power. We will be going over there probably Monday of next week and just start plowing in roads at the resort. Now, there's a lot of engineering that has to be done there. We have to engineer the electrical, which is not too bad because it could go on any elevation. The biggest engineering is the sewer. The sewer, as you know, all has to run downhill. And if it doesn't, you got to put a pump, then pump it uphill and then back down. So there's a lot of engineering in the sewer, and that's probably the most costly thing that we have. But once it's in, we can do anything on that property. This is the most sweetest place to build anything in the world.
Yes.
We're in Cobb County, Tennessee. They have city, water, and sewer, right? And we have all the land, and we have minimal restrictions.
Yeah.
Okay? We have city sewer restrictions and power and electrical like normal everywhere if you're going to hook to the grid.
Right.
We can build anything. We can. It's awesome.
And can I just add too that Randy not only pushes and makes everybody uncomfortable here, of course, but he also makes everyone uncomfortable at the courthouse and at all the permits and all the inspectors, because they're like, the one inspector told Randy, said, Dad, blame it, Randy, call me first. Like, Randy will build a whole something to be like, Dad, blame it.
He said,
Randy.
you're moving too fast, man.
I know. And so they're all like, you know.
Well, you know, I know they don't care how we build, but he said, you know, he wants to help us.
They want to, yeah.
He said, man, we want to help you make the right decision on your electrical and where we can put a service. He said, we could have put another power pole down there to help you.
Exactly.
You know, I said, well, I didn't know I was going to build it till yesterday, you know. So
one of the other things too is that they have been, the city of Newport and Cobb County have been so accommodating to us, have been wonderful to us, and they've allowed us to do things that is not the normal because it's such a great area. The mortgage company's that way.
The state is. The state auditor
and they're all
is helping
trying
us.
to help us.
It's amazing,
keep
man.
this going. So they want us to succeed.
I went into a business yesterday and I met just the greatest guy. He came up to me and said, hey, I ain't seen you around here. You new? And he was local, and I told Amanda about it today. He said, you're not from around here. You're new? And I said, yeah, down the road back there. And man, he went on and on and on, told me who he was, what he did. He's here in Cobb County, born and raised and everything. Told me about all this stuff. And he was a real funny character, you know. And he's about my age. And he said, you like fish? I said, yeah. He said, I go trout fishing every week. I'm going to bring you some trout. He brought me a whole mess of trout this morning when I went back over there. He brought me a whole mess of trout. And I said, yeah, I eat the hound out of trout.
Yes.
And even though I didn't tell him how I eat or anything like that, but I said, you know what? I'm going to eat some trout. And but that is Cobb County. That is East Tennessee. Didn't know me from Adam. And the second day, he brought me 10 pounds of trout. Is that not awesome?
You're going to meet people like that here. That's what's
here.
And the people that are coming here are craving that. So all it takes is you speaking to somebody and they're like, oh, yeah, honey, all you have to do is this over here. You just go over here and blah, 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 blah.
You know, when I went into a community Or like when I went to Phoenix, Arizona, and I went to build a restaurant for Todd.
Yeah.
When I went out there and did that, do you know I tried to be like them? I
Did
tried to
you?
wear the hats they wear. I said, how do you guys get out of the sun? What do you wear? And I did that.
Yeah.
And then I said, so what do you guys do? What's your culture out here? And I started doing it. And when I did that, they accepted me so much. I was invited to birthday parties. I was invited to these big cookouts where they cook meat in the ground. And it was amazing. And I didn't try to bring Tennessee to Arizona.
Right.
I brought myself opening up that I told them I want to be an Arizonian. Is that what you call them? Or a Phoenixan.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted to do. And when I come here to Tennessee, when I come in Cobb County, I come here because I want to say, what do you do? How are you? What do you guys? What's your culture?
Earth's
You know?
Little Secrets. I think at Siobhan, she said you were one of the cool kids.
No, I wasn't a cool kid. Yeah, but
but they were all nice to you.
they were all nice, man. And so I think
Weren't they Native American?
they were Native American, and I don't know. I've always had this thing with Native Americans all my life since I was a kid.
Tell what they did really quick. Just they dug in the ground.
Yeah. All right. So I was doing a restaurant, and there was a demo, right? So they had to demo the whole restaurant. It was $1 million demo. So they demoed it all out. And we'd work all through the night. I'd get up at 3, 4 in the morning. It was so hot.
It's hot. Yeah.
And we'd work in there. And a lot of the guys were from Mexico.
Yeah.
All right. Father, son, cousins, and all. And they were
Yeah.
100% illegal. I mean, they had to sneak to
Yes.
get over there.
I know.
Barely speak English. But he married a Navajo girl. And I don't know. We hit it off. I liked the guy. We talked during our break, and stuff. And he said my little boy was born, and he said we love to celebrate the 1-year birth, 1-year birthday.
Yeah.
And he asked me to come to it. And they lived on the Navajo Indian reservation. And so I said, God, you couldn't stop me from going there. Well, all the guys, the local people there, the guys, the carpenters and all that, said, man, I wouldn't go to an Indian reservation. It's a sovereign nation. If they want to, they'll take your truck. They can do whatever they want with you. I said, stop. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm going,
Right.
So I went over there, and it was so cool. They took a goat, and they had the goat slaughtered, and then they dug a ditch in the ground, a hole, and they put a big fire, and then they put cactus leaves on it, on the coals. They put the goat in there, wrapped the goat up in cactus, put more cactus on top, coals on top, and then dirt on top, and it cooked all day.
In the ground.
In the ground.
Yeah.
And when I got there, they started digging the goat up. And oh my God, they dug that goat up and they started pulling the meat out of that thing. It was juicy and soft and done. And all the women started coming out of cars. They had homemade salsa, tortillas.
Oh, I bet. Everything.
So I sat down, and they treated me
Lord.
like a king.
Yeah.
I sat there, and they showed me their homes, they showed me their kids, they showed me their garage, their cars, their tools, their trucks. I was just like show and tell. It was
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I sat there, and they lined up salt and salsa and tortillas and beer and goat meat and everything for me, and waited on me hand and foot.
Oh, that's nice.
And if I ate one taco tortilla, I
bet you ate 100. I bet you ate.
And then we played musical chairs with the kids. And of course, they were doing musical chairs, and I played with the kids, and I won.
What, Randy? You're not supposed to win. You're so awful. You're so competitive.
But I wanted to be a part of the community. I wanted to I want to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bring in there and say, hey, play my music or think like me, talk like me, or
what I do is
the
better.
rules of my life. You shouldn't be
this is
living
how
like
I
this.
do this.
Why don't you wash your car? Did you change your oil? Did you fix this? You watching your money? About your politics? Who do you stand for? No. I just wanted to eat their food and then just enjoy who they were, So,
Well,
but that's what, to me, I think you
and
come.
Robin said goat is good meat. Brenda said that they slaughtered two goats for a wedding.
Yeah.
To her husband.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was real good. I loved it.
Huh.
So,
Well,
just
cool.
stories. I don't know if you guys enjoy hearing stuff. I mean, I like hearing this guy over at the store give me that fish. Lord, he had story.
Cindy Caton said, hey, Cindy, they do that in Guam and Hawaii when I was in the Navy. I'm so glad she said the Navy because we were going to say it at the end, but we want to talk about Veterans Day.
We were.
Randy.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been wishing people happy Veterans Day.
Yeah.
The people that I know. I've been sending them texts about veterans and thank you and stuff. But, I heard on the radio
Donna's
this morning.
a veteran.
Huh?
Donna.
Is she really?
Yeah, she said she was.
Yeah, and Nathan would come in here as a veteran.
And Nathan is, and so is Steve.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Steve is, yeah.
Yep. So, I heard on the radio that they made the history behind the Veterans Day, and you guys probably know Wayne. I can't. I just heard it real quick. A DJ was talking about it on how it was made for our fallen and our war soldiers that had been to battle.
Yes.
The Veterans Day to honor men and women who have fought in battle.
Right.
And they changed it in 1924 to something, and anyway, but it was a cool history.
Yeah.
And that is the only way we got what we have. And you know what? Because we're a volunteer service.
Yes.
All of our people volunteer, except for what? We had one draft or something?
I can't imagine. Honestly, when the boys, I got 2 boys, Randy's got 2 boys, and I got 2 boys, and I thought about, drafts and things like that as they got, and it's just so scary for things like that to come up, but there are people that volunteer, and if they go, and they love this country, and they want to serve, and unbelievable respect.
Yeah.
That I have for that we have for that. It's just, it takes a lot. Mary Ann and Chuck that are here.
Yep, their boys going to the Navy.
Their boys going in the Navy in January, I believe.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Hats off to him for volunteering and going in. It's amazing.
Yep.
Thank everybody for their service, honestly.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
And gosh, I don't know, we're talking about stuff, but I wanted to tell you, I got a really great phone call from Bryce last night.
Oh, good.
I ain't even had a chance to tell you that.
I know. It's been busy.
Yeah, I got it. My son lives out in Oregon now, and he's been searching where he fits. All right, and he's up on a mountain, and we laughed so hard last night. We talked for about 40 minutes.
That's awesome.
We laughed and carried on, and it was my old son. It was the real him. It came out.
Man.
And I can't tell you, I know everybody's been just kind of, really beautiful towards that whole thing. And I know you guys have been just sweet about it. And he said, Dad, he goes, I found my peace, and he said, I love it here. He said, I'm laying down in a foot of snow, and he said, my hands are frozen. I'm doing these bolts underneath these big cats, and stuff that push the snow. And he said, I look out and I can't even see where I walk to the snowcat because it's just coming down in silver dollars. And he said, that is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Love it.
He said, everybody's smiling and we're happy. And he said, the guys here live for the snow. And it's just, he said, going to work takes him an hour instead of a half hour because he's going sideways up this mountain. And he's got these tires now with studs in them, but they still are slick, coming down the whole mountain. He said, you're just, but he loved the challenge. He loved the work, it makes him feel alive.
That's right.
And I was just thinking so much about him and about people, and I hope that I never ever stop doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I hope I never stop, because my mom's 95 and she wished she had something to do.
Yeah.
She wished she had a purpose. And so happiness is not about money. It's not about what you own and the things you have.
Right.
And I know that, like I know it. It's just such a great lesson, and I'm so fortunate that I've learned that, where it's not what the things you own. And I used to think that and roll my eyes. You're right. It's like that song. You can buy me a boat.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Buy me a truck to pull it. And that's true. It'll buy you things. But man, I'd rather have my buddy have a boat and my other buddy have a truck, and we're all riding together going fishing, instead of me owning it all and going by myself. That's what I like. So anyway, that's just how I'm wired. It's not the answer to life. It's not the answer to everybody's happiness. It's just what I've found that fits me.
Right.
All right. And I think there's a small group of people that's kind of in that like-mindedness that's probably coming here.
And I love everybody's comments is people are telling about who was in the service and their family. They're wishing people happy Veterans Day.
There you go.
The respect that they have and everything for everybody.
Oh,
it's
man.
Happy Remembrance Day for those.
Will was in the service.
Will was in the service.
Yeah, the Air Force.
So was Jeff, I think. Jeff, the electrician. And I'm sure there's some others that we don't know about, but that's just wonderful. Also, Bryce, Mark Oakland on here said him and Bryce are birthday buddies.
Well,
so they have the same birthday.
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Army brat here, Army wife here. That's awesome. And a lot of people talking about Oregon. Stephen Nelson lived in Gold Beach, Oregon. Wonderful time. Somebody else said that they lived in Oregon and said it was a beautiful, beautiful state.
Yeah, and I don't know how
Yeah.
long he'll be there, but I was just so glad that he's feeling alive and feeling
Yeah.
purposeful, you know? And so
Yeah.
we can all learn from stories that we hear and tales of people's lives and stuff. And I'm glad I don't have time to go fishing. I'm glad I don't have time to do something because I'm meeting some awesome folks, you know, and experiences.
Well, and everybody else here is meeting wonderful people. Just like we talked about, Scott and Steve got together the Breakfast Club every Sunday. And that is to anyone's welcome to come. And I think they had 8 or 9 people this past Sunday. I also want to do a shout out to Steve and their friend Daphne. Daphne's the one that bought Bryce's house.
Right.
Was that the first house?
First
Bryce
house he built.
And it was an 8 by
12.
8 by 12. And Daphne got a piece of property. She's living on that. She's having surgery. She had surgery today.
Well.
And Scott's helping with her. And then also Steve
He's
is
having
having
surgery
tomorrow.
On his hand?
On his hand, I believe. And in Knoxville. So Scott is having to kind of help both of his friends.
Caregiving.
And they met Daphne here. They had been friends for years, but they met her here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who are meeting one another for the first time. Just like Donna, like they met today. They never met one another or didn't know each other prior, but then helped someone. So this is going to change people's lives.
Yeah, Don and I are business partners.
Yeah. What have you all come up with?
Don and I did some bartering.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I built her a bed and she gave me her futon.
That is right.
Beautiful futon, and I slept on it last night.
Right.
And it's big.
Hey, we've got 332 people on here. Can we do our 5-4?
What's that 5-4? What is it, Manda?
Our countdown, our like buckets.
Can you press your like bucket?
Like bucket, Randy.
And then hit it when I get 0, hit your like
No, we got
button.
133 right now, so
Let's see if we can get 350. Or 322.
We've only got 337 people.
322. You know what I'm going to do? If we ever get 1,000, I'm just going to give a house away.
What?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit your like
bucket.
bucket.
We're just going to have to call it the like bucket. That's all.
Hit the like bucket.
We started with 133.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes tomorrow. But hitting like, it's supposed to do something. It probably don't do nothing.
I don't know.
I bet it don't do nothing.
You know,
Who knows?
some people say I'm a salesman because we talk about what we do, but
You sell stuff.
well, this is what I like to do, right? This is my life. But when I say hit the like button and or subscribe and share, I feel like I'm selling something. I don't like doing that. And then I just want to be who I am, and I don't like asking for jack.
Oh God, don't be who you are. Where was it? Listen, there was a movie. I sent Randy a clip of a movie, and they said they were about to be on TV, and they said they were all 3 sitting there, and they said just be yourself. And he said, God, no, don't say that. He said, no, don't be yourself.
Don't do it. Everybody will turn off.
Yeah, let's not be ourselves. So yeah.
I don't know how else other to be.
We were at 133. We're at 223. Everybody's so great
100 people.
That. Now, one thing I don't like, I'm
What
not
don't
so
you like,
sure.
Amanda?
I don't care about, hitting like buttons and all that kind of stuff. But, I don't like this Patreon thing. It may not be a bad thing,
Yeah.
but I just don't think it's something to do. I think everybody deserves to see everything, and you shouldn't have to pay to see all of what we tell.
Can you repeat that?
I'm not going to say it again. I don't
Come
chew
on.
a cabbage twice.
Come. She said she doesn't chew her cabbage twice.
You heard what I said. I ain't saying it again.
I don't chew my cabbage twice.
I don't chew a cabbage twice.
Yep. I don't know. Yeah, it's like if I did a Patreon, they said, well, you got to add bonuses for people. I ain't got time to do this, let alone add a bonus. Hey, what's a bonus going to be? Another video of what? I've showed you everything. You know what?
Oh, Nana Betty said Patreon a portion of the money. Well, you know what? We ain't doing it.
Patreon
They take
what?
a portion of the money.
Who does? Patreon?
Patreon.
We'll do our own Patreon.
Huh?
We'll do our own.
Oh, we do our own. We are. That's what we're doing now.
No, instead of giving it to Patreon, we'll just do our own.
I'm wore out.
I got,
none of
listen,
this is.
I got enough irons in the fire.
Oh, God. Can I say one other thing?
Oh, well, of course, Amanda.
Can I scream?
How dare me to hold you back?
Can I scream one other thing? Oh, can we say how sad we are about Alex Trebek?
Oh.
Oh my God, my mama watched Jeopardy. Oh, it was always on. None of us knew the answer.
I just wish I had a video of you talking right now.
Shut up. Poor Alex Trebek. I thought he was going to beat it. I thought he was going to be the one to say, you know what, he's going to beat pancreatic cancer. Damn it.
Oops. I was at Mom's the other night, and they had she had the TV on, and I think Entertainment Tonight or something like that did a whole show on him.
Oh, so sad.
Oh man.
And somebody said, you know, that they were was going to get that, you know, that won so much, that Ken guy or whatever.
On Jeopardy?
So much, that they were going to put him as the. I said, listen, they need to lay this show to rest. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. No more Jeopardy. Bye bye. Watch reruns.
One of the contestants, probably everybody sees it. They showed it on the show that instead of writing the name of the answer to the question,
I seen that. Oh.
that was cool.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, well, I sure. And Sean Connery died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know Sean Connery died?
007 boy.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike.
Sean Connery.
Hello.
Yeah,
Sean
he was 90,
Connery.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? It said, your answer must be in the form of a question, and it said he is irreplaceable. Oh, I want to cry.
Aww.
Oh, it's so sad. And I watched him about a month ago on an interview, and man, I'm telling you, he was positive.
Yeah.
Like they were really on the cutting edge of the new treatments. And, oh man, I thought he was going to make it.
That's what he said when he said that, he said, no, I'm ready to go. He said, I've had a great life.
Yeah.
He said, I can't look back, and he said, man, I have had a marvelous, blessed life. He said, I'm ready to go, if that's what it takes. He said, I'm just sorry about my family that I'm leaving behind in such a sad state, you know.
Sad for them.
Yeah, he said, but I'm ready to leave, man.
Yeah, The Hunt for Red October, boy, what a good movie. Hey, we want to give an update on Neighbor Sue. I took some those flowers and some cards over there on Friday, or I give them a meal, and we all saw that on Facebook. She posted that or something.
I want to go.
Yeah.
I got an idea. I want to go see her.
Okay.
Do that, but yeah.
And we'll give you an update. I hadn't talked to her in the last couple of days, so.
Yes.
Okay.
It poured to rain this evening, everybody.
Oh yeah.
The panel house is outside, but there's no lights in it or anything. I would show it to you. So tomorrow we'll go in and see if it leaked. All right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Guys said it didn't leak today. It looked great, but you know, I wish we could go in there right now.
Yeah.
We got the lights in it. We're running the rough wiring. We got the panel box in it. So tomorrow, all the electrical will be done. We're hoping to set some cabinets if they're done. I can put the shower stall in. Like I said, the toilet. Mount the water heater. Tomorrow's Thursday. Finish up Friday. Put the flooring in, and then it's done to where there's no coating on the walls. And then that's one way we'll sell it, and another way we'll sell it with all the
Now, real
stucco.
quick, is this house sold? The one you're working on, is it sold?
Now, I have, and I need,
He starts off with now.
I don't have a formal contract, but I have talked to her, the lady that wanted it, and I know she wanted to finance some of it, but it's going to be gone. I mean, it's going to be done, and we need the money, so I haven't called her, and she might be watching.
And now these we weren't going to
And
do
I'll
with
call you
financing,
tomorrow on it.
right?
What?
We're going to do these with financing.
No, we need her. Yeah, we need the money now
I'm glad we said that.
on the homes. You know, so the price that I'm going to have the price tomorrow of what we're going to sell these homes for.
Ooh.
Right, finished and unfinished.
Oh my goodness, that's
So
exciting.
tune in tomorrow night, everybody.
And would you happen to kind of know the weight, or will you know, or what's a guesstimate?
I had, all right, that 18-foot home.
Yeah.
I figured up the panels and everything. The house without the trailer, a 24-foot home.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is just my estimation of all the wood and everything in
Right.
it. Was going to be right near 4,700 pounds. That's a 24-footer.
Lord, that's amazing.
I'm hoping we come in around
That's amazing.
7,000 pounds
Well, that
for a
gives us something to think
24-foot
about.
home. Normally on a 24-foot home, You're looking at 192 square feet, 192.
Okay.
I don't include the loft, times 50. 192 times, well, my calculator. 192 times. Yeah, you're looking at almost 10,000 pounds normally, and we are hoping we can get in around 6. I'm hoping. So we'll see.
Someone else had mentioned earlier, probably about 15, 20 minutes ago, something about what's the smallest house? Is there a least? Is there a size that you can? We start with the 8x16, but
No.
we'll do whatever, right? What's the ceiling fan?
Here's a little house. Push me, Amanda.
I can't
A
do
3x3.
I'll lose the signal.
Open the windows. I'll do a 3x3. The smallest we built was an 8x12
8x12
for Daphne. Yep. I'll build anything.
Okay.
There was a guy I went out to years ago, went out to Mount Hood when the boys were little.
Yeah.
And he was in a 4x8.
Oh.
But all it was a bed, and he would crawl back in there and shut the door, and he could sleep. You know?
Okay.
So.
Good. All right. Good.
All right, everybody.
Prices tomorrow, and to see if it leaks.
Prices tomorrow. Yeah.
Stay tuned to see if the house leaks that we built.
I know y'all wanted to see a house tonight. I apologize, because that's really why you tune in, is to see tiny homes and see how they're built and what's going on. And I do love showing you. Tonight, of course, Amanda's sat down the whole night. She's tired.
I moved a bit.
She's tired.
Oh, I am tired.
And I'm going to get her home, but I wanted to share with you tonight about the people that have donated money, about the foam houses, about that. I don't know, the things that have been going on here lately have been really nice. It's been upbeat.
Very nice.
It's been really good about people. I think it's because even Will said today, he goes, you can feel the energy behind what we're doing. You can feel the forest getting done. You can feel the prairie getting done. And, the sewers coming in, and across the streets getting busted in. And, the foam houses are coming on, and the guys are getting out there with the partnerships are coming on. And we got another one coming in March.
We've got so many questions. There's so much going on. It's not even funny. Just real quick, these are bullet questions.
Go.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot you.
All right.
Okay. So a regular trailer goes under the foam house?
Yes.
Okay, and you don't build them without a trailer?
No.
Okay. So,
I can, but I don't. I haven't been.
Right, okay. The other one, Holly Black is asking about, you had mentioned a Craftsman that's for sale. We don't know that for sure. It was kind of misspoke. Do we know that?
Now, Amanda, listen.
Okay.
I'm just going to put it out there.
Okay.
There's a house that Will's living in. It's a Craftsman. It's for sale.
You know that for a fact?
I know for a fact it's for sale.
Okay.
Done.
All right.
You asked me. It's done.
Okay.
I don't know what the cost is.
Well, okay, so what are they supposed to do? You tell
I
me.
can get them the homeowner's name, and they can get it.
Okay, so they need to email us.
Email us.
And what size? Do you know anything about it?
Not off the bat. We built it. We built that home, and she brought it back here, and it needed, I think, a few things. We did it, and Will needed to rent it, and then we're renting it, and she's getting the rent for it until it sells.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Holly, you can email and inquire,
Yes.
and we'll get you the information.
I think it's 24 or 26 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, any news on, let's see, the Hillbilly House? When you sell that Hillbilly House?
I think it's sold.
Yeah. And we've got a pending contract, too, on the container.
Pending, so we'll still take offers.
We're still taking offers, so if you're interested in any of those, email us.
Yep. Was there another one? No, that was it.
Yeah, Holly, email us again if you want to. We'll have to give you her information.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, I will send you the homeowner's information.
Okay, what's some more questions? You said they're going to be bunch.
What about the sheds? What are you going to make them out of? What are you thinking about with those?
I don't know. I was going to go back to framing them with metal, because the metal comes in colors. Mm-hmm. And I thought about doing that, but, I originally wanted to do panels, Mm-hmm. I think I'm back to doing panels. And I think a quick coat of stucco on the outside would look beautiful.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
So I think I'm going to do out of insulated panels with stucco. And that way you guys could put stuff in them. Mm-hmm. And you put a little heater in there, nothing will freeze.
That'd be it. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. The last thing they're asking about Phil. And can you just update them that he is...
Well, they can hear you.
Okay. Just want to update you on Phil, because there's several
Phil
people...
is your dog, not your boy.
Phil's my dog. Yeah, the dog that was in whatever trauma, either he got... We don't know what happened to him, but he come back really beat up and really torn up and can't bark and all that kind of stuff. He a little bit, just a little bit. He's physically, like his His wounds are healing, and he's running around, eating good, drinking good. The only thing is that he cannot bark anymore. The train passed by the other night, and he howled just a little bit.
It's coming
so
back.
Hopefully it just needs more rest. Whatever happened to his throat or whatever happened, not sure. So maybe that.
Can you get a picture of him?
Yes, I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
So everybody can see him.
Yeah, I'll show it.
He's jet black, weighs about 50 pounds.
He's 65 actually.
65.
He's lean and.
Oh, he's an athlete dog, man.
So. Yeah, and as Kay said, the bark will come back. I really hope so. I was so sad. He loves to bark.
Look at that one.
Oh, he's knocked out.
Look, I've got him a memory foam mattress.
Oh, he's so spoiled. Look at him. Look at him. Oh.
He has been swimming all day, running around. He's like done.
And I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I know Randy does too. 245 people hit the like bucket.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
We come on here every single day. All right, everybody. We have worked all day.
Looking buff. What the heck?
What does that mean?
You look buff. What the heck, Randy?
We come on here every single day. We've worked long days. We get up at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and we love what we do. And bringing this to you guys is our only means of marketing. Mm-hmm. We do a few Google ads and stuff like that, but it's up to you guys to share who we are, what we do, our videos. I don't know, some videos may tend people to steer away from us, but hopefully you guys will come and watch what we're doing. But we show you everything about how we build tiny homes, and we should try to share you some about our own personal life, but not so much to scare you off. Okay?
The sheds will have floors.
Oh, yeah.
Floors, doors, everything. Does it have a window?
No.
It don't have a
window. No window, just floors and a door, and it's going to be 6 by 6.
Who was it just said that? David Hart. David Hart has visited here so many times. He has the neatest handwriting I've ever seen.
He wants a foam house.
He wants a foam house. So I've got you down. We're going to put you in the book too, David.
Yep.
So what are we going to do? We got all these people. We're going to contact them?
Well, I'm going to contact them and give them the price. But what I wanted to show them, what I wanted to show them in the world is the house unfinished, right? The no wall coverings on the inside and outside, but done, completely done, and then completely finished.
You know what David said? He said, I'm going to need therapy if I don't get a foam house ASAP. Hopefully one of the groundbreaking prototypes. So David's been here many times, and he's excited about this community.
Isn't that cool?
Yep, sure is.
There's a lot of...
Okay.
Thanks for bringing all this life to our place and what we're doing.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, okay.
All right, everybody have a great night.
Yes.
And we'll be back tomorrow with, I said, pricing on these foams, showing you walk in there, and everybody on the floor. We'll show you the progress out there that everybody's working on. And believe me, there are people who say, oh, is he only going to build foam homes? No, that's just a new thing we got coming out. Another model that we want to serve. I love carpentry, love wood, love what we do, and we will always build custom tiny homes.
Can you put radiant heating in tiny homes? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We're good.
All right. More
Bye,
questions.
Travis.
Have
Bye,
a great
everybody.
night. See ya.
You can show your muscles again. That was like, I don't show your
Oh, stop. Hey, I'll do some more. I'll end it doing them my push-ups again. Hey, everybody, do this at home. Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Hey, do that. Make a heart.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
It's a diamond.
Oh, a diamond. Yeah, they're diamond push-ups.
Diamond push-ups.
Okay, yep, ready? Here we go. Put your leg up in the air.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. Here we go.